If you've ever felt like you work for a toxic boss, you're not alone.
New research looks at how those toxic people are able to get ahead at work and what you can do about it. Dr. Susan Krause-Whitbourne joins us this morning with more. Good morning.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Robin.
When I heard the premise, I immediately thought of Michael Jordan. And for those who saw the documentary,
Right.
that you can't always be the nice guy when you're trying to get to a particular goal. Is there something wrong about being aggressive at work?
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive at work as long as you're not trampling over a bunch of people on your way to get to the top or to the front. And people who have this so-called dark triad of personality, which consists of manipulativeness and a little bit of psychopathy and some grandiosity mixed in. I mean, we all know what those people are like, and they're scrambling. And they will stop at nothing, whether you work for them, work with them, sadly. It can make your life very difficult. But yeah, I mean, they go forward without looking back.
What is the difference? I mean, there's got to be a difference between someone who's just aggressive and someone who's toxic.
Right. Aggressiveness can be part of the picture, but a toxic person doesn't really have to be aggressive. They can quietly do what they need to do to get ahead. And in fact, in the blog, I talk about My Toxic People Get Ahead. One quality they have, completely unrelated to aggressiveness, is political savvy. So they can read the room, they can read the sense of what's needed, and they can be very political and at the same time, maybe a little bit sketchy.
It sounds like, though, that the boss favors these people. Are they misjudging here?
They might not be misjudging if the toxic people are helping to support the boss's own goals. So if somebody is behaving in this way, if it's somebody, manager is looking at this person and saying, great, they're meeting their sales goals, they're getting calls in, they're getting products out the door. So I like this. It's not maybe the most comfortable person to be with, but hey, it's effective, it works, and it helps me get ahead as well.
So if you have a toxic boss, what's the thing to do? Is it if you can't beat them, join them, or do you just avoid them? I mean, what do you do?
Well, one thing you can do is take some consolation in the fact they might not be there all that long in that position, because if they like the toxic person, they might have a bit of toxicity themselves, and they're going to be looking for their own self and get out of there. So being patient is good. But also, I think you want to avoid something called learned helplessness, which is a psychological state in which you just sort of lay over and, just give up. And at that point, you can feel a great deal of burnout and just like you just don't want to go on in your job. And you really have to fight that, find other sources of gratification when you're feeling trampled on at work.
Well, Dr. Whitbourne, thank you for joining us. You can find the blog Fulfillment at Any Age at psychologytoday.com. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Larry. Have a good day.
You too.